Hey, welcome to the Power Seller Research channel. Got a question here that I want to answer for Fam Bam. He goes, I recently sold an iPhone 6 on eBay. I sent it special delivery. However, the buyer contacted me saying a completely different phone was inside the package and he wants a refund. Where do I stand on this? If I'm forced to refund him, I'll be out of pocket 700 quid. Any help greatly appreciated. Thanks again. Okay, this is something which most sellers need to get to grips with here. You never send a high value phone to anybody via eBay unless it's your business model, which if it's your business model then you're crazy. There's a lot of fraud on eBay pertaining to mobile phones. It's one of the most fraud-riddled categories on eBay, and especially if you're dealing with Apple products, so your iPhones, your iPads, your iDevices in general, they just attract so many scammers on eBay. It's just the amount of dishonest buyers there are on eBay regarding these particular products, like, is unbelievable. So I'd say in future, if you are going to use eBay to sell a product like an iPhone, then make sure that you tick the collect in person box, and don't use PayPal. It's one of the few times I would recommend you don't use PayPal, and you insist the buyer pays in cash. Now, of course, you're not going to get as many potential buyers, but at least you know when you do get a buyer, you're going to get the cash in your hand. They know they're going to get the product in their hand, and it just eliminates the whole eBay scam and conspiracies and stuff like that. You can also use Gumtree and Craigslist as well. So do that moving forward. But to answer your question, you need to ask more probing questions to the buyer. So I could tell you immediately that this buyer, he's probably trying his luck a little bit, but at the same time it's not fair to to just assume that he could be a genuine buyer with a genuine problem. So you want to ask probing questions like, was the box opened on arrival? Was the box tampered with? But try not to accuse him too much. If you're too accusatory, then he might feel like you're trying to blame him, and he might react badly, leave you negative feedback, or open a case. So you need to be fair and diplomatic and ask those probing questions. Also, what you can do is when you're asking these probing questions, make it seem like you're really interested in trying to help him. But then you need to also make him feel like you're taking this very seriously. So you want to say stuff like, can you please confirm your name and address so I can process a Royal Mail insurance claim? Now the idea is that you're not blaming him, you're actually blaming the postal service by saying you want to process insurance claim. But at the same time, if he is pulling a scam, this is when he might disappear. Because when he hears Royal Mail insurance claim, he knows there's going to be an investigation with the courier. This might scare him and he might just disappear. Hopefully he disappears and you don't hear from him again. Now if he does give you his details, confirms his details, then the chances are, he knows that he's just not going to participate with the Royal Mail insurance claim, or he's just not frightened of a Royal Mail investigation, or he could be genuine. So as a last resort, you could tell him to return the item. So tell him to return the item for a refund, and if he's opened up an item not as described case, or a case in eBay in general, that's probably going to be your option within the resolution center anyways. Now this tends to go one of two ways. Usually the buyer, if they are trying to pull a scam, would just disappear. you'll ask them to return the item for a refund, and they would get scared and you just won't hear from them again. Typically, the case would time out and you would win the case by default. In a few cases, they might even try to escalate it without returning the item, in which case you would win because they haven't returned the item back. But in this situation, if it's a proper fraud, he's probably done this before, so you need to be prepared that he might send you an empty box. Now, if the box feels empty on arrival, don't sign for it. Just ask the postman to return it back to sender. Now, if you've got a good postman, ask him whether you can open the box before you sign for it. If the phone's there and it turns on and it's in good condition, then just accept the package back and, you know, process the refund, and that's that. But ultimately, be prepared for him to send you back a rock. Now, if he sends you back a rock, there's very little you can do. Actually, there's nothing you can do, especially if he sends you back a rock and it's recorded delivery, then that's it, you're out 700 quid effectively. And in that situation, it's just a lesson learned. So I hope this solves your issue. Remember to comment, like and subscribe. There'll be new videos on the way. Also, I've got a new ebook. It's a step-by-step instructional guide on how to make money on eBay. And it's good if you're just starting on eBay and you're looking for a product to sell or a new niche to get into, or even if you're a little bit more advanced and you want to take eBay more seriously and turn eBay into a full-time business. Download the book. It's highly recommended. You can download your copy of the book at powersellerresearch.com. The ebook will be emailed directly to you within a few minutes, and hopefully you'll make some money. So until next time.